In my hand is a skateboard that has a built-in brake. Like literally, you can stop yourself when you're bombing a hill. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna bomb Copper to Frisco with a brake board and see how this goes. I've done this without a brake board and I was terrified. So I feel like this is gonna be a nice, easy cruise today. I'm super excited and it's fall time, so the leaves are all yellow. So let's get it. So obviously, the way this works is super simple. You're riding, you wanna slow down. You just step on this little spot right there and you stop. Simple. I just kicked like it was a snowboard. So I've been able to test these on flat surfaces. And the nice thing is it slows down, you know, like it's not abrupt. You're not gonna get like yeeted off, as my son would say. So we'll see how this does on a big, long, scary hill. Because I'm really interested to see how it does on a sustained down. How long can you hold it? How much pressure can you be putting? What's gonna happen to these wheels? All kinds of stuff like that. I got some questions, and these are the brake board by Vibride. They were gracious enough to send me 3 different versions. I took one to the airport, which is really sick. I'm on the cruiser, and then Taylor's on the traditional like longboard style, super surfy. That one has a disc brake system, which is totally different. Couple brake systems, we'll get into that in a little bit. We got a little bit of kicking ahead of us before we get to the hill. Part of the ride always gives me false confidence. It's so mellow and you're kicking a lot. But when it gets steep, it gets steep. Got Copper Mountain behind us. Totally yeeted myself coming back to get the camera. It's crazy. Yeah, just so fun fact, all these logs used to be trees that were right there. And then this is a very high avalanche area. Avalanche came down and ripped all the trees out, boom, into the water. And that's how this whole area is. So like in the wintertime, you would not want to come over this way because you don't want to get smoked. And when the avalanches happen, sometimes they hit the highway. How you guys doing?
Good, thanks.
All right, we've made it to the start of the downhill. We're gonna test the brakes a little bit, and I'm gonna explain to you how these things work. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm also nervous. I'm gonna start my foot on the brake. We're going double posy right now with the stance. I get nervous for speed wobbles too because I haven't rode these too much. I did tighten the trucks a little bit, but you know, I get a little nervous. It's doing good. We're good. Speed limit 25 miles per hour. I don't know if I want to go any faster than 10 on a skateboard. I'm controlling the speed well. It is harder to want to make maneuvers and have my foot on the brake. It doesn't feel like my back foot is definitely in an unnatural position. I could bomb it and then pivot. I get nervous to make that motion. We've also found where all the bikers are. Morning.
Morning.
Dude, this is gorgeous. I had a feeling it was gonna be gorgeous. It was like just at the right time to check out the leaves at the same time. I wonder how fast we are going. I feel like a hard booter. Gonna get some like nice lay down surfing cars. How's it feeling?
It's kind of loud and rattly when you go up.
Ah, okay. So his version's a little noisy, he said.
I really like this.
All right, so that was the mellow beginning of the down. It's gonna get way more extreme, but before we get to that, let's talk about the brake system and like look at it. Now, when I got these, they had a big like caution, this is gonna be crazy hot, so I bet these wheels are smoking. It says caution hot, so yeah, this should be really hot. So this is the brake board here. This is how it works. You have these 2 little brake pads sitting above the wheel, and then when you step on this little guy right here, it breaks on the wheel. I don't know what the wear and tear on the wheel is going to be, but I can already tell you that I'm positive that this little ring right here is when you should replace your wheels. Bearings feel great on it. The board feels awesome. I gave each truck like an additional tighten with the T-tool to make sure that I wasn't going to get speed wobbles, and that's all holding up well. Taylor's on this like longboard style version guy, which has like a disc brake version. Same concept. Step there, it brakes.
It's very responsive too.
It's very responsive. I mean, with it being the disc brake version, more responsive. I actually played around on this one a little bit before. So really cool. It works. And so if you're not into an electric skateboard, you like the kicking aspect, but you don't like the out of control aspect of skateboarding, this is a pretty rad option for you. The Mini I took in the airport, it was really nice because like cruising through people and I needed to brake real quick because, you know, mom took a left into the bathroom and I wasn't ready for it. Having that option was pretty rad, but none of these are like trick skateboards. These are just straight cruisers. So if you want to check out Vibe Ride and the brake boards, they also have a bunch of other rad stuff on their website, like scooters and things. Like, go check out what they're doing. They're doing some really cool things, and they were on Shark Tank, which is kind of cool. And that being said, we're about to do something kind of cool too, which is bomb an even bigger, steeper hill. So far, I feel completely in control. Once again, I don't know if that's because I've been spending a lot of time on these skateboards because of the summer board or what it is, but we're cruising even with the posy stance. We're off. We started our adventure. Morning. 30 minutes too late. All the bikers are starting to show up on the downhill section, and purposely started this early. You can tell by the shadows and all that type of stuff. Because the bikers, you gotta always watch out for the bikers. Said if you want to go from lane to lane. Tell that 90% of these bikers are tourists because they're really friendly. Normally the locals on the bike path are a little on the grumpy side, especially when they see skateboarders. Thank you. Down we go. If it looks like we're not going fast in this steep section, it's because we're using the brake board. Like I said, I'm trying to stick around 10 miles per hour. I don't like falling on asphalt. What I love about the brake board though is I can control the speed, so I'm good going this speed, so I can let go. Now I can make some rad turns across this line so you guys can really see. Also starting to figure out how this board likes to rip. So I can make some turns, get the flow, find the but if I feel like I'm going fast, I can just start slowing down, back to speed that I'm comfortable going, get back into my carving position and rip. That's so nice. Because like I love the electric skateboards. I think they are rad in lots of ways, but something about kicking and like like the primal board, this primal skateboard, like there's a lot to that. So being able to do everything you can on a normal longboard, but brake and slow down, like I'm so into that. I love when bikers look at us like we're crazy. Like, you're gonna go down this hill on that? The Vibe Ride guys knew what they were doing too. The brake is put in a really well spot. So like I'm riding, I'm feeling good, and then I just turn and it's right there. I really don't even have to pick my toes up. They put it in such a good spot. I'm not gonna lie, this whole ride feels super mellow and not steep. And I remember the last time I did this, it felt so steep and insane, and it's like the brake, man, it just gives you so much confidence. The steep stuff doesn't even feel steep anymore. By the way, this Copper to Frisco trail is gorgeous, just under these rocks. If you ever driven to Copper, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the sky sheets are on this ridge. This is basically the back of Breckenridge, the 10-mile range, the backside of it. Look at them Aspen Joe! Morning. We're over halfway, by the way. Oh, we were way past halfway. We're done. Take a left over here. Pebbles. At least this one has a kick, like a tail, so you can turn it way easier. The airport one has no tail. That was like the trickiest thing, was changing the directions. I haven't even like, yeah, you can tic-tac this guy. Out of the 3 shapes, this one's my favorite so far. Big, but not too big. Still has a tail, so you can tic-tac. And obviously you can bomb hills on it. So the best part about that Copper to Frisco trail is that 1, it's all downhill. But 2, there's a bus stop right here. So you literally can take the bus up, and that's the other reason why you want a tail, for little bumps. But you just take the bus back up, you can loop it, you can do multiple ups and downs. But for this video, we're only gonna do 1. So while we sit here and wait for the bus, check out Vibe Ride, guys. Absolutely sick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. Taylor, anything you want to mention about your Vibe Ride disc brake version?
The suspension, really comfortable. Can't get wheel bite. Brake's pretty responsive. Rolls really fast. Only downside is it kind of rattles, so you got to keep your foot on it the whole time.
Make some noise.
But as soon as you take it off, I mean, you can go max in.
So yeah, check out Vibe Ride, guys. Thanks for sending these to me, and obviously I got some really creative, fun ideas. Just wait and see. It's gonna be good. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for shredding with me, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. YouTube really wants you to check out this video at the end card. They literally selected it for you.